Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reading a Room 5 favorite. Miss Nelson is missing. I'm going to change the characters around a little bit in the book. It was one of our favorite things to do during story time. The children in Room 5 were misbehaving again. Spitballs stuck to the ceiling, paper planes whizzed through the air. They were the worst behaved class in the whole daycare. Now settle down, said Miss Candace in her sweet voice, but the class would not settle down. They whispered and they giggled, they squirmed and they made faces. And you know what? They were even rude during story hour. And they always refused to clean up after themselves, and they never stuck the lids back on the markers. Something will have to be done, said Miss Candace. The next morning, Miss Candace did not come to school. Wow, yelled the kids, now we can really act up. And they began to make spitballs and paper airplanes. Let's just be terrible today, they said. Not so fast, hissed an unpleasant voice. A woman in an ugly black dress stood before them. I'm your new teacher, Miss Cat Swamp. And she rapped the desk with her ruler. Oh no, where is Miss Candace? Asked the kids. Never mind that, says Miss Cat. Open those books. Miss Candace's kids did as they were told. You could see that Miss Cat was a real witch, and she meant business. Right away, she put them to work. She loaded them with tons and tons of homework, and she didn't let them play at all day. And you know what she said to them? She said, we will have no story hour today. You're gonna keep your mouth shut and sit perfectly still, and if you misbehave, you'll be sorry, said Miss Cat. The children in Room 5 had never worked so hard. Days went by and still there was no sign of Miss Candace. And the kids missed Miss Candace. Maybe we should go try and find her, they said. So some of them went to the police. Detective McSmog was assigned to the case. He listened to their story, scratched his chin, well, I think Miss Candace is missing. So Detective McSmog would not be much help. The other children went to Miss Candace's house, and the shades were tightly drawn and nobody answered the door. In fact, the only person they did see was the wicked Miss Cat coming down up the street. Oh boy, if she sees us, she's gonna give us more homework. And they ran away just in time. Oh, maybe something terrible happened to Miss Candace. Maybe she was gobbled up by a shark, said one of the children. But do we think that was likely? No. Maybe Miss Candace went to Mars, said another kid, but that didn't seem likely either. I know, said one of the children, maybe Miss Nelson's car was carried off by a swarm of angry butterflies, but that was the least likely of all. The children in Room 5 became very discouraged. It seemed that Miss Candace was never coming back, and they would be stuck with the mean Miss Cat forever. They heard footsteps in the hallway. Oh no, here comes the witch, they whispered. Oh, hello children, someone said in a sweet voice. Guess who it is? It was Miss Candace. What, did you miss me? She asked. Oh, we certainly did, cried all the children. Where were you? Oh, well, that's my little secret, said Miss Candace. How about some story hour, children? Oh, yes, cried the children. Miss Candace noticed that during story hour, nobody was rude or silly. "Well, what brought about this lovely change?" she asked. "Well, that's our little secret," said the children. Back home, Miss Candace took off her coat and she hung it in the closet, right next to an ugly black dress. When it was time for bed, she sang a little song. "I'll never tell," she said to herself with a smile. P.S. Detective McSmog is working on a new case. He is now looking for Miss Viola Swamp, also known as Cat.